Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Rimworld. Last episode we had I suppose, relatively big group of tribesmen come by. To be honest, I wasn't exactly prepared for it, although just adding 2 turrets pretty much took care of that for us. And actually the tribesmen fled pretty much, I think, out of like the 15 of them that came, they fled after only, I think, 5 of them got taken out, so that's alright with me. Definitely made our lives easier, but I suppose I did want a few of them just so we could make friends with the one tribesman. And oh, a combat supplier. Hopefully I didn't notice that too late. Yes, I noticed it too late. It's like I said, it's always the second that I think, oh, maybe we could sell something, that there's never anyone there in the first place. Ugh. Oh wow, I didn't even notice that whoever cremated those bodies did it pretty quickly. I was gonna say, why aren't they doing this? But that's because there's all of this too as well. Yeah, I was thinking of putting flooring in, but the problem is normally I always just use wood for flooring because it's the most plentiful in most maps, but obviously this map is one exception to that rule. I don't believe taking this flooring out gives you any resources either, so that's kind of pointless. Although the only reason I do it is to make our base look a little less crappy, I suppose. Yeah, I think we need to accumulate quite a bit of steel too, because once I decide to make our little kill box sort of area, steel will be a definite necessity. Yeah, I suppose while my guys are kind of idle, I'll go ahead and place down these granite blocks. I suppose I'll seal off, yeah, I'll seal off this area over here. And I'll just do it like this. And yeah, it doesn't matter. Like I said, if leechers are going to break through our walls, they're going to do it no matter what, and for the most part I've noticed regular bandits don't really bother enough to just break through it. Or not just regular bandits, but any regular attacker that isn't specifically a leecher doesn't seem to be willing to break down a wall. Unless they have no choice. Which is why the kill boxes are so effective, is because they'd rather go through that one entrance than break through one piece of wall. Yeah, that's definitely something I think could be improved to make the combat a bit more, I don't know, less campy. Ooh, random cargo pods. Aw, yeah, and they had to be all the way over here. Torch leather. I suppose I'll let them take that. It's not really something we need, but it's always something we could sell. I really should have, I don't know, I should have done more hunting, I suppose. Oh hey, there's some more random dromedaries. Yeah, I don't really want them to be tamed anymore. Guess I'll just have them get killed instead. How nice. Alright. Almost got this final, well, not necessarily final, but major, I guess, expansion of our home done. I think I'll put these... Oh. I just want to make sure it's lined up. Okay, good enough for me. Cold snap. Ooh, that's interesting. I think I wouldn't have figured we'd have to worry about stuff like cold snaps, but I suppose anything is possible. Yeah, being in the desert. Although I did just go a couple of videos, I think I was kind of explaining how cold in the desert isn't necessarily all that uncommon. And I'm just doing some wiring just because, whatever, I'll connect that as well. Oh no, not like that though. I really want a bulk goods trader to come by. Oh, you know what, I guess we might want heaters, and I have noticed, yeah, some of our colonists every once in a while have been complaining about the lack of heats or the having cold sleeps, so guess I'll just put a heater or two in to keep them happy. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, the problem is this is such a large area now that heating it will be a lot more difficult. Although if I put doors in all of these rooms, that'll definitely help. 25? I feel like that's a lot, but whatever. Yeah, I'll just seal all this off. Is that snow as well? Kind of funny to see snow in a desert. I'm not sure. It's hard to see whether or not it's... I mean, yeah, it definitely looks like snow. And I mean, I guess the temperature... Yeah, well, there we go. Dental snow. I forgot that that's there. Oh my god. There's actually been... Actually, I suppose there's been multiple sculptures that have been completed. Oh, there we go. What does it say? A normal one. And I know they added this recently. Or they as in Tynan. This work shows Suskin Ryan stalking an iguana from afar on July 1st, 5500. The iguana seems totally oblivious. The work has a pixelated feeling and a very dynamic structure. There is a river. Yeah, these are usually pretty meaningless because they don't exactly... They're pretty much every description, I believe, is just randomized adjectives, more or less. So it doesn't exactly make much actual sense. That one's poopy. Awful. Poor. Oh, no wonder we've been losing random resources, because I've been having them make this art. Okay, really? Hypothermia? Darn it, lady. Frostbite? What? Well, we got heat, I suppose. Well, I mean, in that case, it'd probably be a good idea for you to not be in the infirmary, considering it's colder there than it is inside. Why is she just wandering? I was gonna say, if you're gonna wander in an area that's admittedly only slightly hotter, but... yeah, I guess I need to have them mine me up some steel. You know, if I mine this vein all the way through, I feel like we'll just end up having not much over. Really? What's your problem, lady? Suppose it's... No, never mind. I was gonna say, at least it's hotter in here than it is outdoors, but no, it's not. Okay. There, now you're safe. I'm just gonna make her stay in there for a while. Because then she won't have hypothermia. Does everyone have hypothermia, actually? No, only Lady. Lady's just, I guess, a weirdo who can't handle the heat or cold. There you go. Go to bed, woman. Oh, how do you... I like how she, like, immediately gets frostbite the second she is not in a at least 30 degrees environment. Do we have anything that seems to be hotter? Not really. We only have travel wear, and I'm pretty sure that probably won't be hotter than what she's wearing. Yeah, for the most part, I feel like Synthread is usually relatively hot. Am I gonna need to put a heater just in her room? Actually, I could hold it open. And then I believe that should... Never mind, she's just gonna go to the hospital. Oh, I could just hold that open too. I believe that will equalize the temperatures. Or at least help them a bit. Yeah, it's helping a bit, but not much. That's definitely not enough heaters. I'm going to want to put some more in. Now we'll have all the heat we could ever need. Oh, I was gonna ask, why the heck? Oh yeah, I guess all our crops are dead, huh? What year? Or not year. It's November. Yeah, I definitely want to delete that stuff at this point. Yeah, we're not exactly gonna be growing anything anytime soon. Let me see something though. I suppose I could at least put in one little crop area, because yeah, I could at least supply this area a decent amount. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, just sort of for the sake of safety. I'll put that there and make some interior stuff. Oh yeah, I think we're out of... This is the sandstone. Yeah, that's the sandstone one. I'm gonna make that a 10. That shouldn't just be sitting there. Guess I'll go ahead and put some power conduits in as well, just because. Yeah, I think we're gonna need... No, yeah, 10's alright. I thought I put 5, but no, 10's fine. Whew. Feeling tired all of a sudden. I suppose it is 11 p.m., but that's not exactly that bad for, especially for a college student, not exactly bad. Oh, look at all that food. Wow, 3,400. That does go, it does go by really quickly though. At least what's-her-nuts lady isn't dying of cold anymore. I think we're pretty heated for what it is. Alright, sweet. So yeah, now the only part that's really vulnerable is over here. Let me put down a granite wall. Yeah, granite. I don't know why. I don't know why I posed that as a question, as if I forgot that granite was what I've been using for every other wall. Are any of these even made out of granite? I don't think they are. Yeah, everything's made out of marble, which is really strange. I guess if I was smart, I would have decided to use all this marble because of the fact that I could just use a lot of the stuff, a lot of those pre-built structures as walls. I'd say that when your colonists are sleeping is definitely one of the more boring parts of the game. I kinda wish there was like a super fast forward or something that could just skip until they're done sleeping. Oh yeah, I suppose I might as well have my guys do some research as well. Just to get it over with. Yeah, because like I said, there is the ultimate goal of building this ship, which is kind of the end game. Although an actual ending hasn't really been developed as far as I'm aware. Let's see. Oh, they had to do that. They always do that. They're always stupid, and they like the close in the one area that's kind of important. Whatever. I suppose we'll kind of be mining through this area completely though, just because of the fact that the ore goes all the way through this entire piece. But whatever. Yeah, this is a very massive area. I'm sure some would say, "Oh, Hunter, you're taking control of a far too large of an area." Although really, I just decided, I mean, this mountain range is sort of helping us out, so it takes less materials to just connect all these mountain ranges than it would to just make a nice like square like this, for example. I feel like that takes a lot less resources, so I'd say I'm just taking advantage of the landscape. Yeah, good, you are specifically mining that part. That cold snap is lasting a while. Although, yeah, there we go, now it's gone. Okay, then. Yeah, it's funny how it went from, like, 10 degrees to 60 immediately. Now all the snow is just completely disappearing. Alright, what is over here? Random iguana meat? Okie dokie, then. It's alright with me. And now we'll be able to grow Yeah, I don't quite understand the point of the nutrient synthesis because I've almost never used it, and the reason why is because the nutrient synthesis, it basically cooks meals immediately, but the thing is it puts everyone in a bad mood, so it's like, I don't know. The time saved through using nutrient synthesis, I don't think really is a good offset to the unhappiness that it causes with your colonists, so I've never really used it. Oh. Huh. Well, yeah, that's corn. It seems like it's going to keep fluctuating between being in and out of the growing season. Wow, what is with all these cargo pods? Granite? Ooh, we actually want this. That is exactly what we need. Yeah, that I think that'll actually be enough to finish up the wall as well. I might as well just set this down right now. And it probably won't be enough to finish it, but what the heck, even more. A bunch of potatoes. What is with this? With all this good luck, there's bound to be something bad to happen soon. And of course, someone just left this solitary amount of 25 blocks without a care in the world. Actually, you know what? I have a smarter idea. Seems like they decided to haul it, but it's like, it makes more sense for you to actually start building with it. No. He's just gonna be cool and decide to make sandstone instead. I think I'm gonna do this. Yeah, one thing I tend to do is, as you can see, because of the way I've designed this, it's very hard to reach anything that's on this side of the map. But there's a very, very simple solution to this problem. I've not really seen anyone else use this method, so I'd say I must be a absolute genius. Not really, but I did actually think of something like this by myself, which surprises me. If you just go ahead and say, where is it? Is it in here? Yeah, stone blocks. If I say I only want, say, granite over here, I can make a hole over here, and then anytime we're attacked, I can easily send a colonist over here to repair that hole before they actually reach us. You see? Aren't I smart? Yeah, so this is very effective for, well, it allows your colonists to actually reach objects outside of, you know, your main entrance, but at the same time it allows you to actually access the objects without having to go through half the map to get to them. So it's pretty nice. Kind of overkill, but I just don't feel like actually using strategy, so I'm just going to send everyone out to kill this one mega scare. There we go. Good job. Good job, everyone. It turns out this wasn't exactly necessary. I'll just, I don't know, turn it off. I suppose we are only in, well, actually now we're in December, so yeah, I think it'll stay hot enough, hopefully. But yeah, we are, I think we might actually have enough food for the entirety of winter, even if we can't grow any crops, which I doubt that'll happen. Ooh, colored lights, how pretty. Hydroponics. Yeah, hydroponics, I don't know. I've never really seen the, well, hydroponics is kind of necessary, I suppose, if you're like in a tundra or something, or not tundra, but in the ice sheets, but otherwise it isn't the most useful. And I guess if you want to be cool and make an entirely underground area, where did that thing land? I think, is it in our base, or, oh holy shit, is in our base. Well, fuck. That's no good. Sorry, I've tried not to say a lot of swearing, but that did really shock me. Huh. Well then, What does it say? A large piece of an ancient ship has crashed nearby. Now, I'm familiar with that part, but the poison part I'm not familiar with. It is leaking toxic and will kill all plants in an expanding circle around itself. Okay, it doesn't say anything about rogue AI, so I'm hoping there won't be a bunch of darn aliens or darn mechanoids inside. But in case that's not a well-founded hope, I'm gonna go ahead and prepare for the worst. I'm still, yeah, I really need to make friends with those darn tribesmen because I really want some good weapons, and the best way to get good weapons is just to, you know, well, I guess we could take care of the fire at first as well. That is definitely a high priority. Okay, that's taken care of. No, you're not allowed to go to bed yet. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is kind of an important thing. I don't think we should just let this sit around. Kind of not letting them get any sleep, but feel like this is a pretty big issue, especially considering it's on our base and all. And I think we're fine, actually. Nope, we are not fine. We are not in any way fine. Did I not tell someone to turn that on? Oh, frig. Okay, you're probably gonna die, Mr. Shrike or Mrs. Shrike. I don't remember what you are exactly. I think he just got beat half to death. Yeah. Okay then. Well then, this could be the end of this run. And I will actually end the run here if we do die. Just because, I don't know, I don't want to do save scumming. Not that, you know, doing that once is necessarily save scumming, but I feel like this has been a pretty good run anyways, that if it has to end now, then so be it. Come on. One down. This is the guy I'm really worried about. Those guys take up damage like nobody's business. Come on. Yeah, like, when I've been talking about having a kill box, I've had kill boxes before with like 30 turrets, or not 30, but probably like 20 turrets, and it still takes like a couple hundred rounds just to take one of them out. Admittedly, I've noticed the turrets seem to be like scaled lower, and also they have really bad aim with their miniguns as well. Especially the more you damage them, the worse their aim gets, which makes sense. So I think we're probably going to be pretty good here. Also, here's just a word to the wise. A big mistake is thinking you can send a guy with a knife up, because you might think like, oh look, it's just a big freaking centipede. I can easily send some guy with a sword to kill it. No, they have their melee damage is like a 1 or 2 hit kill at the most, I've noticed. Because I remember sending a bunch of my... Ow, you got headshot. I think you might... do you have brain damage? Oh. Okay, now she's dead. That's weird. That was some really good aiming for an enemy that usually is terrible at aiming. Alright, thank you all for watching, and goodbye.